Alright, we're doing a quick trade review. Wednesday, I'm up 220. Nothing to even bat an eye at, but um, as I'm looking back on these trades, I traded early morning. Um, and I was looking back on the three trades that I had. This one that I got stopped out of was, I think it was OPTT. Let me get this shit out of the way. Yeah, okay, so I got stopped out up here. I tried to buy this high. It looked like it had some strong volume, but ended up selling off. On my live trade, I showed that I got stopped out, which is good. I mean, I'm not mad. I was down 200 on it. Took the loss, did my loss sheet, and then ended up getting back in for two small gains on EVGN. Right here, I bought this break of this breakout, this break of this high, sold up in here. Quick trades, and then what's that trade? OPTT, VVPR. VVPR, I tried to trade the break of this triangle, even though it wasn't even forming yet. And I sold pretty quickly up through here. It got engulfed by that, so it wasn't ready yet. So overall, not worried about it. I was going in today thinking that the market wasn't going to be going strong because Christmas is coming, but apparently people are still trading. And I think what I need to do more of is kind of go into the mornings more less conservative and more just thinking like, okay, this could be a great day, this could be a bad day. I don't know what kind of day it is yet, but not having some prior convictions about it, because this morning I was like, okay, it's not going to be that great. And then all of the trades that I had, I even said in my live, I was like, I feel like this one's going to be the runner for the day. EVGN's just been grinding all day. I mean, if you look at the yearly chart, it's making new highs. Same with FCell. New highs. Olds had already made new highs. There's no overhead supply, so this thing's just going to go all day. And look, it's making new highs right now. And I was thinking of buying way down here, right? So all of the stocks that I thought were good buys were. And the problem is I sold way too early on all of these. I mean, look at VVPR. I thought the triangle was forming here. I just drew these lines out, and it actually broke and ended up breaking at like 835. So, I think the lesson here is to let my positions develop and zoom out, from going back and watching my trades from earlier, such as this one, EVGN. I mean, if I would have zoomed out, I sold up in here, pulled back, and then I guess I just went and did other stuff. I was like, okay, this market's gonna be boring. But volume kept. This thing held up above the entry, didn't even touch it, just bullish. So, and look at it, all day grinding for my entry, 452, it hit 531. That could have been a couple grand, So I think what I need to do, my average hold time is still 4 minutes, which is nothing. I think what I need to do, if there's no reason to sell, hold it, wait it out, and just see what happens, or not give up on it right away. Maybe take profits in here. Wait, I'll show you. Take profits in here on this dip, buy this dip, take profits here, let this thing form. Look at that. Let this thing form, buy that, 84 to 508, that would have been great. Sell it, buy the dip all the way up, So I think what I need to do is, I've been keeping this watch list now, so like any stock that has the formation that I'm looking for, I put it on a watch list, because sometimes it takes however long this was. Look, this is 2 hours to form a triangle, to form a higher highs, this kind of breakout. Or it can take, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, So, look, even E-Man came down and wedged, broke out of its wedge, and ended up going up to 202, which would have been a great dip entry. So, going into this, I was like, all right, there's not really much to talk about because obviously I only made $200 today. I lost 200 on the first one, then made back 200, and then made 200. So, not much of a change, 2,600 in the last 3 days, not bad, but definitely a lot more money to be made. And so the expectancy of me thinking that the market was going to be bad kind of put the mindset in, kind of defined the mindset of being a slow day. So that's how I reacted, was slowly, So I didn't see this thing, I didn't see this making higher highs over and over again, So I think I'm going to work on that. Just being able to hold on, see the higher highs, and just look at the overall trend. Because if you look at this thing, it went, I mean, it's just sexy. All the way up. Holding these levels all the way up. Till it finally broke right there. So, yeah, I think I just got to zoom out a little bit. I mean, these gains are fine. It's easy to get winners when you're not looking at the longer term, but it's definitely limiting my gains. Okay, so enough on that. I think it's important to look at my one loss that I've had and the biggest loss I've taken in 3 days. It's like $200. Which one was it? Weird food. OPTT, $250. Alright, so I tried to buy above pre-market high. That would have been a better entry, but it was starting to form a triangle. Not very constructive, obviously, because it's only 5 or 6 minutes. Didn't really get to form much. It's also very early in the morning, and it didn't have its morning dip yet. Every stock usually has a morning dip. And so, yeah, I knew it was risky going into it. I wish I could see the volume. There we go. So here's the volume. It looked like, not a bad trade. It looked like it was going to go. But it couldn't break 3.5 4 times. And so I knew that it was there's a good chance of it falling out. So I put a stop loss in, and I know I was going to lose a couple hundred, but not too worried about it. And luckily I did, because it got me out at 3.6 or something, or 3 something. And it downtrend all day. Yeah, and this usually happens after a downtrend. It'll compress. And yeah, overall, could have been better. Could have been a lot better. I think I need more patience. Besides that, made my money back, and I'm ready for Christmas. So, happy holidays.